Hi there everyone, Golf Course Superintendent Stu Sheridan here for this week's update on the golf course. This week the big focus has been mowing grass as needed as we continually look to drop our height of cut on all of our short grass areas in preparation for the season. On greens this includes our walk mowing that we have been doing, but also testing out our brand new fully electric Triflex. So once the areas around the greens are dry enough, we will use the Triflex more, as this would make this job a one-person job for 4 hours as opposed to 3 people walk mowing for the same time. Another process that begins this week in preparation for the golf season is the focus on bunkers. So right now this week, greenside bunkers have started to have their tarps removed. After the greenside bunker project last year, we're happy to see that the bunkers have not washed out over the winter like they typically do. And for the most part, the bunkers really just need a quick blow, a full rake, and then they're back in play. So previously, like the bunkers here on number 9, these bunkers would have the sand washed off from their face. There would be a puddle in the middle of the bunker, meaning that sand is full of silt and is compacted and would need to be removed. Fresh sand would need to be added in places. All of that is not necessary this year. So as we blow the debris in the bunkers out and remove the bunker tarps, we look forward to getting the greenside bunkers back in play this month. With greenside bunkers being put back in play now as we remove the bunker tarps and bunker rakes still not returning to the golf course, we please ask that as you play your bunker shot, please just smooth out the sand with your foot to make the area playable for the next player. One thing to note in the coming weeks is the beginning of course remediation from this winter play. So areas coming off the end of cart paths, areas exiting and entering tee boxes and greens, and those pinch points right beside greens that we've seen that wear over the winter will be aerated, will be top dressed with sand and seeded and fertilizer. So these practices are typically things that we do during our aeration week. However, we're going to be beginning them a lot sooner just to make sure that we get through everything really before the end of April and have the course back in as good condition as we can. So just a note, be prepared to see sand out on the golf course earlier than you would typically see, as well as some areas that are going to be aerated and remediated. Trenching for the Verify GPS system also continues this week. You will see a trench opened up at number 1 tee beside the red tee box, and then down here on number 7. So here on number 7 it needed to be a more extensive dig as we needed to pull power from a power source here along back to this area just here. So this will be a post and a power source will be installed here, and then the GPS reader will be fed just at the point by 7T. Further information will follow on the Verify GPS system that will be in use this year. Here on number 7 green, we're watching the green closely to see how the turf responds to our grow lights. So 2 things we've done this week have been to apply black sand to the green to make the most of the light from the grow lights. And then also we've sprayed the green with some fertility to again encourage that growth that we want to see. Later this week, we may potentially give the green its first mow. As we move into March, the green is starting to receive a little bit more sunlight. So when the sun does get up here and get through the clouds here, we have seen about 2 hours total of sunlight that the green is starting to receive as we continue to move through March here. So one note with the grow lights is that these areas that the lights are set up, we have 4 locations that we rotate through. So every 4 days the lights move back to a particular location, and then they're set up for 9.5 hours every day. So while the green will start to see a little bit more sunlight, obviously not the same extent that the light is giving these areas on the green. Also, when we do have cloudy or overcast or even rainy weather, the lights are still set up, giving that portion of the green that light that it needs. As always, thank you for watching this video and enjoy the nicer weather that we're having this week.